Yo.
Fuck.
Welcome back to the second episode.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
How are we doing? This is the fucking intro now.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm freestyling.
That's it. That's how we
Let's do this.
do it. Fuck me. Sorry.
So, you know what I want to talk about.
Okay.
You
So,
have a video
Viral
on
videos. Okay.
Instagram that is
Okay.
going viral right now as we are
As
talking.
we speak, yeah.
So, tell me what it is about because it's
Well-
in Spanish and I have no idea. Although I watched it.
Well, I mean, it's quite funny the fact that this video, out of all the videos that I posted, which is pretty much 1,000 now or something like that, that's the one that goes viral. Because, well, in the video basically I use a Spanish news channel where they use this kind of like new, where they talk about how a lot of gym bros are very right wing and this and that and blah blah blah. And what I basically say in the video is that, well, we live in a country where if you eat healthy, that's an obsession. If you go to the gym and you want to take your body, you're seeing like the weird guy. And if you want to, be an entrepreneur and build a business and everything and just, try to search a better living for your own, you're like criticized and everyone talks bullshit about you. And for some reason, no, I guess people resonate with that.
Yeah.
It's just going fucking viral. Like, it's just nuts. Like, I wake up every day with thousands and thousands of views and reposts and everything, which is, I mean, it's not that I usually get that,
No.
especially after a couple of years of just, my social media not being that great, but all of a sudden, boom. So it gives me hope that, hey, maybe I'm not that bad at creating content anymore. So
Yeah, you just have to talk about politics, man.
I have to say politics, and then everyone is gonna give their opinion.
Yeah, it's time to change. No.
But I think that's you can see that in human behavior, though. That you can see how everyone has an opinion for politics, and how everyone is just so eager to, as soon as someone mentions politics, just give their opinion. Oh, this is what I think, and blah blah blah, and you don't know what you're talking about, and everyone wants to fight. Because the funny thing is, it has over 600 comments, and it's pretty much people fighting against each other, which for me is absolutely amazing because then that gives me more engagement and more traffic. But it's just literally fighting against each other.
Yeah, but again, that's where
That's
we
politics,
are right
yeah.
now. That's where we are right now. That's where the world is, no? Like, people love to fight, people love to hate, people love to judge. They are always right, like, no matter what you say. And it's just sad, And I think that's why also I'm not a fan of social media because obviously, again, you can use it as a tool. It's amazing. You can help millions, maybe even billions of people. But at the same time, there's just so much hate, right?
Yeah, and I think because we're living in a time where everyone can hide behind a screen, I think it's way easier to be hateful nowadays. Because back in the day, if you're being a hater, you just get punched in the fucking face.
Yeah.
But now because you're behind of a screen and you can say whatever you want and you're fine because you're in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm going to insult this guy just because I'm bored. And, well, that's me. He's not going to do anything because he doesn't even know who I am.
Yeah.
So it's quite...
It's not even that they're bored. I do think they're just miserable, right? Like a decent person with a decent life would not go on social media and hate. They have their life going on and they are busy living an amazing life,
Yeah.
I just, I don't know, 20 minutes ago I got a hater message. I don't get too many hater messages, no? But the guy was pretty much hating on me for no reason, and I'm like, dude, I don't have time for you. Like, I just, like, what am I gonna, like, dude, you're miserable. I'm sorry. I'm actually trying to help you for free, and then I was the asshole, right?
Yeah.
That's
That's pretty much what I do with hate on social media. I just ignore it because, like you said, it's people being miserable and trying to project their own fucking miserable life on you, or trying to, because what I think is humans tend to compare themselves. Like, even I do that when I open Instagram and I see someone doing better than me. I tend to compare myself, but a lot of people nowadays use that comparison to just feel miserable and just be jealous and just throw hate to the other person instead of using it as inspiration. I think people nowadays on social media are more hateful than inspired.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happens. They jump on your videos, on mine or whoever videos, and they see that you are doing this and that and blah, 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 and that makes them feel bad about themselves or their lives because maybe they hate their job or they hate their lifestyle or whatever it is. And the only way to make them feel better is just, well, I'm going to say shit. But of what fucking use is that?
There's no point. I mean, they feel better for themselves, no? That's the whole point of hate. But at the end of the day, it's just sad and it's miserable, no? Like, honestly, if someone is hating, I mean, just reflect on yourself, reflect on your life, man. Like, honestly, my life is amazing. I don't even want and I don't even have time to hate on the internet, right? And again, these people, they always, and they think that they are right anyways. So you can't do anything anyways, no?
And I think the biggest issue is that a lot of people have very low self-control about their emotions.
Yeah.
And they get triggered very easily.
Yeah.
And because the screen gives them this safe zone of being able to say whatever they want, they just go for it. And I think it's just because they feel triggered. Like for me, if I see someone doing better than me, I have a million things to do. I'm not going to waste 15 seconds of my life sending a random comment to a guy who doesn't even know who I am, who probably doesn't even give a shit if I die tomorrow. And it's just me saying whatever random bullshit I feel like saying. It's just not beneficial to me in any way, shape, or form. So I get where it comes from, but at the same time, I think it's just a lack of self-control.
Yeah, it's a lack of self-control, suppressed emotions, and then they're suppressing until they explode. And when they explode, then we get it. But at the end of the day, it's just a sign for those people, to just reflect and wake up.
And I think
wake up from the dream.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's quite dangerous though, about people who are like very hateful like that and lack a lot of control over their emotions, because that's the kind of people that emotionally abuse you at home or physically abuse you at home or do fucking bad things to other people. I'm not gonna say exactly what, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, we all know.
So it's just when you lack self-control, whether it's on social media or if you lack self-control on social media, it's just a reflection of what you do on real life.
Yeah.
So that's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's
again, I don't want to blame the school system, but I will, because we never learn how to deal with emotions, right? So we never learn about emotional intelligence, and we learn to suppress everything. And today's age, it's so easy to suppress because you have everything, social media, video games, alcohol, drugs,
everything.
party, porn, whatever it is, no? And then you just suppress instead of actually dealing with your shit, and then again, you explode.
Yeah, and once you explode, everything comes out, and there's just a bad situation all the time.
But I'm glad and I'm happy for you, man.
You're
going viral, getting the followers,
good,
getting traction, maybe.
It's going good.
Yeah, and getting a few clients here and there.
Yeah,
also.
and also for me, the most important thing about this video going viral is not necessarily the video itself, but the fact that I found a kind of video, a format that works.
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is try to replicate it as much as I can to see if it continues to work, and whenever it stops working, just going to start again to searching out different types of content. Yeah. But at least gives me a little bit of, hey, you should do this because this works. So hey, might as well just do it.
Yeah, but it's kind of sad also, no? But because this is the content that works, and for example, genuine nice content where you're actually helping people, it's kind of meh, But when it comes to hate, politics, whatever, it goes viral every single fucking time. I don't know. I was on social media before, and I gave up for this reason, because I was not willing to create that content, right? I was like, fuck it. If I can't create my content, and if no one cares about my content, then I might as well just stop creating content on Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
I think nowadays it's a very hard way to. It's very hard to make yourself a space in the social media world, because there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of people that are creating content, and I think a lot of people confuse this idea of posting content that you enjoy, which is not necessarily gonna be content that works. You need to find that balance between content that you want to enjoy and that you want to enjoy creating and that you enjoy posting, but you also need to find a way to create content that works. Maybe you don't enjoy it that much. This kind of video that went viral for me, it's not necessarily the videos that I really enjoy the most creating, but I know they work. Well, I know it now. So I'm going to continue to do them. So I think on social media, a lot of people who try to get on social media, they think, all I have to do is create content that I enjoy creating. Well, no. You need to create content that people are going to consume and people are going to watch. Yeah. And maybe it's not the content that you want to create, and that's fine. So you need to be willing to create that content within your niche, which is the good thing. You're doing it in your niche, but you have to do it in a way that catches people's attention. Yeah. And maybe for me it was politics this time, or whatever it is. You just have to do what works.
Yeah. You have to trigger. For that, you have to trigger. Again, I think the key here is are you willing to do that or not? I wasn't willing to, right? I went on Reddit. I have my community. I post there. If someone is a retard, I ban them. Pretty much, It's about value. It's about providing value, helping people. And again, social media is a beast. And you are either up for slaying the beast or you're not, right?
Exactly. and a lot of people need to think about that very deeply before starting social media. Because you can start it as a hobby and not care about numbers, which is absolutely fine. But if you want to make a living off social media, you will need to have a strategy and a plan. It's not just posting content just because you find it funny. It's posting content with a strategy, with a why behind, and a certain amount of structure that works. It's not just, I'm going to just film my day. Well, you can do that, but you have to do that in a way that actually makes people want to watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because nowadays, our attention span is so short that you just scroll, and until something catches your attention, you maybe scroll for 50 videos. And then one of them gets your attention. Well, you need to be that one of them. Yeah. So you're competing with a lot of people.
Yeah. So it's a mastery. It's a mastery. Creating especially short video content. I think YouTube is different now when it's about long format. I think it's way easier to make it, right? But shorts, I mean, again, people's attention span is like 2 seconds nowadays, not even. And you don't even 2 seconds. You have to catch the attention.
Exactly.
It's hard. And also let's just not talk about what it does to the person's brain, no. But it's insane. It's insane where it's going actually.
That's what I don't know. Where is this gonna end up? Because I mean,
people are zombies, or they're already zombies, but they're gonna become even bigger zombies.
You get in the metro and you see everyone with a fucking phone,
and
like this. Everyone just absorbed by their phone. It's just like no social awareness, no spatial awareness.
Nothing. I sit there or I stand there and I just observe. That's what I do in the metro.
A guy might die next to them and won't even realize, and be like, it's just.
No, but it's really interesting actually to observe it. No. I mean, I have my phone with me, of course, and I use my phone. It's not that, but I'm not on social media, and when I'm just like present and aware of things that's happening around me, I'm like, wow, it's actually scary to see all those people just scrolling away.
I think for us as well, because at least for me, because I work with social media, I get quite sick of it and tired of it at the end of the day. And the last thing I want to do is when I'm chilling, being on social media, I just can't even be bothered anymore. But it's quite. So I was gonna say scary, but not necessarily scary. It's like quite, eye shocking. Like to see so many people on their phone. You will see people on their phone, sitting at a restaurant having lunch, and everyone's gonna be on their phone. It's like you have people in front of you. Socialize. Talk to people.
Yeah, no, people unlearned it. We literally unlearned this, no.
And I think everyone says, at least in my industry, they say that sugar is the 21st century's drug. I think it's dopamine addiction.
I think it's dopamine, 100%. I mean, that's my job pretty much. All my clients are dealing with dopamine addiction, right? Porn addiction, and also many of my clients, they are also dealing with social media or screen, any type. Most of my clients are in the situation where they are because they are escaping themselves, thanks to social media or whatever it is for them. But it's an escape. Essentially, it's an escape because again, the unprocessed emotions, suppressed emotions, and
I think it's. I think it's a hard thing because I think social media does a good job of entertaining people and teaching people, the accounts that actually share knowledge and everything. And also entertaining people, like memes and funny stuff. It's good for entertainment, that's fine. The thing is, as always, I think people overuse things with everything. And with social media, it's not like 30 minutes a day, it's fucking 6 hours a day. And you go home after work and you make yourself your dinner in the microwave and then you scroll for 2 hours on the phone before going to sleep. And then you wake up in the morning and you're going to work at 8 a.m. in the morning in the metro and you're on your phone again. It's like...
It's insane. I talk to people who... they told me that their average screen time is like 6 to 8 hours a day. And I'm like, wow.
I work with social media.
And they don't even work with social media. That's the crazy thing, right?
It's just, I think it's one of the worst addictions now.
Yeah, it is. But again, it's. I mean, again, you can blame whatever you want. I do blame the school system because again, we never learn about emotions, never learn about emotional intelligence, how you can actually feel your emotions and deal with them, no? And that's where I think it stems from, no? Like, of course, negative emotions are normal. Stress is normal, but like escapism is not, right?
No, exactly. And I think because we are not taught how to control our emotions and how to like have self-control and all that, I think that's what the real issue comes. If you have self-control, you're not going to fall into any vice because you really are able to actually control and suppress that emotion and be able to handle it properly, because no one teaches you that. That's why people become alcoholics, drug addicts, porn addicts, dopamine addicts, because there's no self-control and they fall into a trap of just overdoing it.
Yeah.
And that's all from, we're kids, no one teaches us how to control our emotions, so might as well see what happens in life.
Yeah. It's actually really interesting how you came to this conclusion, no? Because essentially that's what I do in my coaching, no? It's like I am a sex and porn addiction recovery coach, but what I teach is self-mastery, like how you can control your mind, your urges, right? Your sexual energy.
Yeah.
And also it ties also back to your coaching, because I mean, self-mastery is everywhere. Like if you're not mastering yourself, life will master you. You will be a puppet, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
I think it's all about self-control for everything. Yeah. Like in my case, like food addiction, for example, a lot of people have food addictions to suppress emotions, because some people maybe have had like traumas when they were young or they were childs, and they used food as a comfort zone, and now they just take that on their lives, and it's just control over emotions.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a hard thing to do. Otherwise, no one would have any kind of addiction. But as long as we know what's the root of it, we can start to work on it. Yeah. So
that's the other thing, is like I talk to hundreds of people every week, no? And not many people are doing this kind of work, right? So many people are dealing with addiction, at least the people I talk to on a daily basis, and maybe 1% is a generous number actually, who are actually willing to put in the work, and they're committed, right? And that's a sad reality, right? And most people don't have control over their urges, over their mind, emotions.
But I think that's because a lot of people don't even think that they need to control it. They don't even think they have an issue. Like they might think that
it's normal.
7 hours of screen time a day on your phone is normal. Well, it's not fucking normal.
Because it became normal, but look at your life, right?
Exactly.
Because if you have 7 hours of screen time a day, your life is probably shit.
That's almost a fucking third of your day.
I sleep 7 hours.
Me too.
What do you mean?
Well, what are you doing with 7 hours on your phone?
Yeah,
like,
I know. But it becomes normal, and then at some point you stop questioning it, right? Because it becomes part of your identity.
Yeah.
That's why it's super scary and dangerous, right?
And that's the issue. Like they don't realize that, hey, this that I'm doing, it's not necessarily a good thing for me.
Yeah.
And then it's too late, because then they are already addicted and they have to work even harder to get off the addiction.
Exactly.
So
but that's how it works, no? You have to fuck up so you can realize, okay, I'm actually fucking up, and then you can commit and put in the work.
Yeah.
But most people have to wait. Like they have to hit rock bottom, and then they can start working on it. Yeah. Since we are talking about addiction and challenges in life, right? What are the biggest challenges of your clients? What's your experience?
I think for my clients, what I usually find most common in all of them, or most of them, as a behavioral pattern, is that a lot of people struggle with excuses, as in they will find any excuse in my niche, which is fitness and health and everything. They will find any excuse to not eat right, not go to the gym, and not do whatever they are supposed to do. Everyone is busy, everyone has problems, and everyone has a life outside of the kitchen at the gym. But you need to be able to commit. And the biggest struggle that I see is just people not being able to be like, hey, okay, yeah, I might be busy, I might have to travel, this and that and blah, 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 but I still can do a certain amount of work that actually is going to benefit me in some way. So I think the biggest struggle is just excuses. Like a lot of people for everything just put excuses, because not putting excuses brings the blame to themselves, and no one likes to be blamed for anything.
Of course.
So they don't like that feeling. So, okay, this is not because of my fault. It's because I have to work. It's because I have this, or because my kids are fucking idiots, or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's easy to put the responsibility on someone else.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
What do you think? Where does this come from, though, when it comes to your clients? Like this excuses.
I think
lack of discipline, maybe a limiting belief that they are shit and they can't do it.
I think it's a mix of limiting beliefs, but not necessarily as in they thinking that they're not able to do it, but more as in they are fully convinced that this excuse that they are making up is actually real when it isn't. So that's one. And then the other one, the lack of willpower.
Okay.
Like for me, I remember when I was going to uni, studying full time and everything, and working at the gym and blah, 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 I would wake up at 3:30 in the mornings every Monday to go to the gym. Now, I'm not saying to go to the gym before class. So I'm not saying everyone should do that. But what I'm saying is I was finding a way to do what I was supposed to do regardless of my excuses. So the thing is, most people will not find that way, and they will look at their excuses and be like, okay, that's a valid excuse. I'm good for today. No blame, no shame.
Yeah.
Well, no, fucking full blame and full shame.
Yeah.
Because you're letting this external circumstance control your life. And then you wonder why you're not making progress. Well, because you're fucking bullshit. That's, I think, the biggest struggle. But I think it's with everything. I think your clients might as well find with that.
I mean, yeah, of course, a lot of people have that too. But I would say for my clients, it's more the lack of education. So first of all, they don't understand what addiction is about and what recovery requires. Everyone is just like trying to face roll, no, like just to do whatever, what they read on different websites and in forums and whatever. But no one really knows. No one really actually understands what is going on. And obviously, if you don't know what you're dealing with, it's gonna be hard to overcome it. No, it's like I give you a Rubik's cube and it's like, okay, do it.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
You can try maybe for years and decades, but you know it's gonna be a challenge. So that's one for my clients: lack of understanding, also lack of commitment. I do think most people are just not committed. They're like, yeah, I'm doing my best, and then the next day it's out. They forget about it, or it's not that important. Or when it comes to like actually putting in the work daily, like sitting down, taking the time for yourself, understanding your patterns, understanding whatever is going on inside you, observing your internal world, your thoughts, your beliefs, right? And just becoming aware of your stupid excuses, right? People don't question their mind. The people don't question their excuses. Like if I would be like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym today. Why? Not
exactly.
like I'm not accepting it. Like, okay, maybe I'm tired and I need to recover.
Exactly.
I will stay home and chill. Like, I don't have a problem with it. But am I really tired, or is just an excuse because I don't know? Today is a shit day and it's raining. You know? And I know many people. It's raining. I'm not going to the gym.
Like, actually, 2 days ago it was pouring down rain here, and I was alone at the gym. But I think everything, it just ties down to what we were saying earlier. Just lack of self-control and lack of emotional control. It's like, okay, I feel this way. I feel tired today, I feel sad today. I think it's valid if I don't go to the gym, or if I don't do this thing that I'm supposed to do for work. Well, it's not fucking valid. We all feel like that. We're all grown adults. Just be responsible and be fully functioning and do what you're supposed to do, regardless of how you feel. But a lot of people don't like that. And a lot of people would take on that feeling and use it as an excuse, because doing the hard work it's hard. That's why.
But the thing is also, I do think, for example, when it comes to fitness, right? Now we are both into training, and you know, even if I don't have fucking 1 hour to go to the gym, I will just do something at home. You know, you can do a nice workout at home too. It's like I have a friend, and his baby was born, and for I think 6 months or maybe even longer, he had this excuse like, I don't have time. I have to take care of the baby. And you can't do push-ups next to the baby, like don't, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not telling you to train for 2 hours. I'm not telling you to train for 20 minutes, but 10 minutes push-ups. Do 100 push-ups every day, at least something. And for him, it was like, no, I don't have time. I was like, yeah, of course. I mean,
that's a lot of clients like of mine have that excuse that I don't have time, and I always tell them, like, you have the Elon Musk syndrome. You're not the busiest person on the planet, so don't fucking bullshit me, because you have the time. It's just that it's not a priority for you. Otherwise, you would wake up to 30 minutes earlier, or you would go to sleep 30 minutes later, and you would get the job done. I had the
Elon Musk syndrome.
I always tell them the same, like, sorry, Mr. Elon Musk, sorry, I didn't know you were trying to colonize fucking
the space?
You're trying to colonize fucking Mars now. I mean, hey, like, you have 30 minutes, bro. Like, don't bullshit me. No, this and that. No, this and that. No, you have 30 minutes. If you don't want to do it because it's hard, then okay, but be fully coherent with what you're saying. Like, if you're gonna make excuses, but you are aware that you're making those excuses, then that's fine. But if you're gonna make those excuses and then actually make it sound like it's a valid excuse, I'm sorry, but that's not how it works. I remember I had this client I think it was a couple of years ago. He wanted to lose weight with me. I was like, all right, okay. He was telling me how his day and everything. He was like, well, I'm not gonna wake up any earlier because I don't like that. All right. Valid.
It's not me.
Yeah, I was like, okay, valid. Then I'm gonna go to work, and then I have the full work day, and then when I get home,
I just skip the gym.
at night. No one is gonna touch my Netflix session at night. I was like, well, and so what the fuck do you want me to do? Like, well, I don't know. Well, me neither. So if you're gonna sacrifice anything for your goals, so why are you paying me? It's just,
Yeah, I know.
It's just things that I don't get.
But he paid, no?
He paid.
Well,
3 months, and he didn't. I think he was with me for 3 months, and I think he maybe worked out once. And another day he went out for a run, and that was pretty much it.
What do you do with these people? Because we talked about this in the first episode. No, it's like someone you coach. It has to be a coachable person, right? You have to be coachable, which means if you say A, they have to do A, not B. What do you do in this case?
Well, I just tell them straight up how it is. Like, look,
calling them out.
Yeah, like we can continue to do it like this if you want, but you're not gonna make any progress.
Yeah.
I mean, you can pay me if you want and renovate and do another 3 months or as much as you want. I don't mind because you're paying me, so I'm making money.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna make any progress like this. Whether it's with me on your own or with some other coach, it just doesn't matter because it's not a matter of what I'm telling you is wrong. It's a matter of you not being willing to put in the work. Exactly. Yeah. So I just called them out like, no. Yeah. Like, we're not gonna make progress like this. Are you okay with that? Well, I mean, no. Well, then do something about it.
Yeah.
Wake up earlier. I'm tired. Well, so am I. So what?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's also one of those things that most people struggle with. No, it's like whenever you get a coach, right? You can get the best coach in the world. You can get whoever. No, you can pay millions for a coach. If you're not doing the work, it doesn't matter. Like, you're not going to achieve your goals.
It's like the people who buy whey protein powder and they think that just by taking it, they're going to become fucking Ronnie Coleman. It's not how it works.
So one of these objections I have a lot of times when I'm trying to, close someone is that they're like, okay, but how do I know it's going to work? And I'm like, are you actually, are you questioning me or yourself here? Because if I tell you to do this, then... I'm pretty sure it's gonna work, but are you gonna do it? And it's like, oh yeah, fuck yes, you're right. In the past, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Okay, so now we are talking, right?
That's a lot of people. The issue is, I think a lot of people don't realize that they don't do what they're supposed to do, and they think they're doing it.
But that's why they hire a coach, no? Because the coach tells them what to do, and then they're like, okay, but then you also have to execute, no?
Exactly. I remember I had another client a few years ago. She didn't lose any weight, which was her goal. And I was every single week, how's the week going? Great, amazing. So how's the food? Oh, perfect. Everything to the point with the diet and everything. And the workouts, absolutely fine. She wasn't losing any weight, which was weird because she was eating not that much. I was like, okay, you know what? For 3 days, track me every single thing that you're eating because I don't believe that you're following the plan and not losing weight.
There's no way.
For a month. And fair enough. Well, she did that. She was eating 4,000 calories a day. But she was supposed to eat 1.8. Okay.
What was she eating?
She was eating fucking half a kilo of pasta filled with cheese and this kind of sauce, and then ice cream for dinner, for dessert. And I was like, so if I ask you if you're following the plan and you're doing this, why do you say, yeah, I'm following the plan? Oh, well, because it's just a few things here and there. Well, it adds up, as you can see.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but that's, I think, also the proof that most people just don't even know what they're eating.
They just don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, they are like, it's just a small piece of ice cream. Yeah, man, but it has 500 calories.
Exactly.
So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just lack of self-control, lack of control of their emotions, and lack of knowledge. Which I mean, that we all lack that because we're not born knowing everything. Yeah. But we should try to, if it's something that is of our interest or we have a goal in that area, like fitness, for example, is my area. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. You weren't born knowing how to diet or how to do exercises. Fair. Well, fucking learn.
Educate yourself, yeah. This is what I see also in my niche, that many people deal with addiction for years, maybe even decades. And then when I ask them, so what did you try so far? Nothing. It's like, have you actually read something about it, or no, nothing. I just try not to do the habit. I'm like, okay, well, and why don't you educate yourself? And they don't even think about it, right? And education is key always.
Yeah, but that's hard work, and that's why they don't do it. It's like, oh shit, now I need to do research, now I need to read, now I need to study this.
Actually, I can understand this because the internet is full of crap, right? So there's just so much information out there, and there's also a lot of crap out there.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
You really have to filter. You really have to filter whatever you read and believe, because otherwise, you might end up eating ice cream and believing that
you're doing
it's 0 calories.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. But education is key.
Yeah, education and control, and then you're good to go. But you need to be willing to put in the work. Otherwise, you're done.
Yeah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for watching, guys, as always.
this was the second
It was quite
episode.
fun, yeah.
I hope you guys also enjoyed the episode, and see you in the next one.
Peace.
Peace.
That's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I like it.